продолжаем наше интервью с Даниэлем Ratai. Даниэль, расскажите, что нас ждет в 2015 году?
For 2015, I hope that Leopold will be very, very successful, and we will have a lot of users for Leopold. And I hope strongly that we can make a strong step forward in education. So to make a revolution in education, it's not that easy because there are fixed processes and educational methods, and you need to have the good case studies, you have to reach the good people, but we are on the way. So I hope that 2015 we will be able to finally see this project, how we can integrate Leonardo into education. So I strongly hope that this is going to happen in 2015. And for the Leopold, a mass of users, I hope, and a lot of users who are already printing and using Leonardo to create their own stuff at home.
Окей. Можете ли вы показать нам, как работает система?
Yes, of course. So I have Leonardo here. And I grabbed this camera and trying to move it to the screen I have. And is it okay? Can you see my screen correctly?
It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
So here, Leonardo has three basic elements. One of them is the bird we were talking about already. So with this, I can manipulate the 3D space. I have these glasses, but it's very interesting that if I move my glasses, then the image is also moving. So we track the position of the glasses also. This means that it's not just a 3D illusion, a 3D effect, but also the computer always projects the image exactly from my eyes position. Therefore, I truly see it as reality. So if I put my head into the object, I really bang it with my head. If I see the left side of the object, I really see it like that. So it's a truly realistic experience, and like that we have a three-dimensional platform. And actually, this application is one of the applications we wrote for Leonardo. And I'm going to show now is the 3D modeling. So, for example, let's say we have a sphere here, and I can just simply grab the sphere and do 3D modeling on the sphere. And since I'm using the bird, and not just a mouse, therefore I can immediately put the surface of the object where I want it to be. So I can do 3D objects in an extreme speed. For example, let's this little guy smile, have this, have horns, like that, put there the nose, so the tongue, I can put it here. And even just in a couple of seconds, I could create a full 3D object. And it's so it would be impossible to do it in any other way. And it's even faster than to create just to draw something on a piece of paper. So it's already a full 3D object. You can print it out, you can paint it, you can animate it. So you can do everything with it. With what you can do with a 3D object. So it's a huge step forward. But also, for example, here I can. For example, duplicate this little guy. Let's say we have two from it. For example, I can put gravity there, so it just simply falls down, and I can play with them. But also, for example, I can put in into the virtual space. Let's say we have a cylinder, and let's say we have two or three. Just like that, or put it a ball, and even in a couple of seconds I can create my own computer game. And for example, let's say that we have a strike here. So there are a lot of features. You can do animations, you can do 3D presentations, and a lot of other stuff. You can import and export standard file formats. So it's compatible with all the other 3D design applications. So it's when you are in 3D, you already have extreme possibilities.
Окей, вау, превосходно. Даниэль, вы могли бы рассказать, что самое интересное вы видели, сделанное с помощью вашей системы?
Wow. Actually, I remember the first time when Leonardo wasn't in this stage. And we were exhibiting it on SIGGRAPH, but we still didn't have the bird. It just was an aluminum rod with the LED on the end of it. And I remember that one designer came into our booth, and he just designed an extreme, like a monster dog type, some kind of things. But I was really shocked because I remember that at that time I also couldn't do this. Of course, we later developed further the application, and it became much easier to do such things. But that was really like shocking. And also later we started to create very good things. For example, when we are on exhibitions, together with my colleagues, we create about 60, 70 objects per day per person. So it's like, and just like we are showing to the people that what's happening there. So we are not really like all the time making objects, just, by the way when I'm showing that something is here, how it's created, and at the end of the day, it's a lot of more objects. So yeah, probably that monster was the most shocking, but there were a lot of things created already. For example, another time, a student from the University of Iowa, actually this was on a CES, and we were exhibiting together, and I remember that I just ran around the hall just to see what others had. So this guy was from the University of Iowa, and actually, on the University of Iowa, they have a full Leonardo virtual reality classroom installed with a lot of Leonardos. So they are teaching how to use Leonardo there. His name is Zach, and he's very good at Leonardo. So he can create very cool things. And I remember that on CES, that when I was running around the hall just to leave our booth for a couple of minutes, and when I was coming back, he already created not just one object, but the whole environment with rocks and waterfalls and trees and different types of objects, because, like that you can create things extremely fast. And I was just like, whoa, you have a fantasy that you could create this whole thing.
Wow. Cool, great. Окей, окей. Поскольку вы начинаете только выходить на рынок в России, можете ли вы сказать мне, что вы видите как наиболее важные аспекты вашей системы по сравнению с другими системами или с другими 3D-инструментами?
Yes, so it's very hard to compare because virtual reality is a brand new field. For example, probably you have heard about the Oculus Rift, but that's a totally different direction. So I truly believe that, for example, Oculus will also make a huge breakthrough on the market, and it will be very, very cool. But it's like a virtual reality where you're totally inside the virtual reality. And for example, a type of things when you truly want to create something and to work on something, I think, for example, this type of system is the ideal. Also, for example, there are room-sized caves and very, very expensive virtual reality systems. Of course, in this case, Leonardo, it's an affordable solution. Anyone can have it at home. So I think the basic fields for Leonardo is like when you have an educational situation and you need a lot of virtual reality environments in one classroom to teach the students, then Leonardo is the perfect tool. If you want to truly create something, it's Leonardo also is the best tool. Or for a different type of games, also Leonardo is the best tool. For example, a strategy game where you put your teams and you control your teams what to do. Also Leonardo is the perfect tool. So I think this is our basic market direction, but there are truly a lot of types, a lot of kind of virtual reality systems. And also one of the Leonardo's basic advantage that this is the most affordable system out on the market. So the other systems like a lot of times more expensive.
Хорошо, это был наш последний к вам вопрос, Даниэль. Спасибо за интервью, за такие подробные ответы на наши вопросы, и до новых встреч.
Thank you very much. Спасибо.
Это было интервью с изобретателем программы Леонардо, основателем компании Леонардо и увлеченным позитивным человеком Даниэлем Ratai. Специально для Фаберс Виктория Тиба. Спасибо за внимание.